update is like super simple today. I decided yesterday that I was going to call the doctor's secretary, figure out what's going on, because it's not just the surgery that I'm waiting on. It's how much is my part of my insurance going to be. A date for my job. They want a 2 weeks notice. There's a lot of things to line up, and I want to make sure that my house is ready. I have dogs. I don't have kids, but I have my little dogs, and they like to jump on things. Me. So there's several different things I want to have in line, and there's the whole. My husband and I both work. We're both counselors, so we want to make sure that we have just things set up. And when I called the secretary for the doctor, she said that he hadn't even gotten to my chart yet, almost 2 weeks later, that it was still sitting on his desk, and he's going on vacation, so he probably won't get to even setting a date before his vacation, which would have been actually nice if he could set the date before his vacation, because then I would have his vacation plus however long to make sure money and just everything's in line. And then she made a comment that was kind of off the wall. She goes, well, he's not really in a hurry to get to your surgery. And I was like, what? Wait? What was that? And she's like, oh, I probably took that out of context. And my husband and I were talking, and he's like, well, really and truthfully, things come down to money these days. It's an open and shut case. If I had chosen the option of, 5 to 10 more operations, months and months of recovery, years of recovery, because you have to wait in between operations. I mean, I've had 34. I know how this works. Then he might have been in more of a rush. I'm hoping this isn't true, but if it is, I'm really, really disappointed. I could try to find another doctor. It took me 10 years to find the doctor I have. I have a birth defect. I've had numerous operations. Most doctors don't want to touch another doctor's work. And that's really kind of strange. I don't really understand half of this stuff anymore. I guess because I chose this, it's not as important to move forward. My life has been limited. I'm 30 years old. I've never ridden a bike. I've never jumped on a trampoline. I've never done anything because I've had so many stipulations put on my activities due to my leg. With a prosthetic, you can gain 99%, up to 99% of your mobility back. I'm at 60% mobility with my leg. Why would I not want to move forward with something that's going to make my life better? This doctor, I hope she got this wrong. I hope that the secretary heard wrong. And I hope that he actually cares about his patients, because right now I'm just kind of up here with everybody. The judgments, I'm taking the easy way out. I'm not thinking this through. My job telling me you need 2 weeks notice and how soon are you going to be back. I'm making a decision that's going to change my life. For a short time, make me completely helpless. People need to have some freaking, just some decency in them. What is wrong? This world has come down to money. And how soon are they going to cut off your legs so you can get your ass back to work? I am so freaking tired. The good news is I'm going to counseling. I'm dealing with the grief part that I haven't had yet. I'm trying to do everything right and buy the book. But I'm tired of waiting. And I think people owe it to me to at least treat me like I matter, and that this is a hard decision for me to make, even though I'm standing here saying I'm fine with it. There's a lot more to it for me. Oh, okay. Anyways, this was supposed to be short, but I tend to rant on here because this feels like the only place I feel safe to. So, anyways, I probably won't have a date until September, when he gets back from his vacation. So, I probably won't post anything until then. I wish everybody who's going through this process luck. Anybody that's trying to make a decision, I hope you have an easier time with the whole moving process forward than I am, because it's just been one thing after another for me. So, good luck, peeps.